Fresh like I just got a contract. Fresh like I just got a max. Roll up this, we ballin' to the max. Fresh like I got a contract. Moving through the city, we be going.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Welcome back. We're here. This is Hoops and Brews. We finally have some actual NBA action to talk about. We were going to do this yesterday, but honestly, I just been tired because even on the weekends now, because now that the season is back, it's every other day. And before, when I was covering the team, I ain't had no job, so I just was covering the team and doing my thing. Now I got a job, I got to work and do all this shit. So we back here, but we're here middle of the week podcast. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna break down what's been going on in the NBA. We're gonna talk some NBA action as always. You can find me online on Instagram. Actually, I'm no longer on Instagram. I actually deactivated my Instagram account. I deactivated them. Yes, it's the beginning of my recession from social media.
I respect it.
I've been over it for a while, but I've been doing it because of the brand. But like, don't nobody care what I got to say on the internet. So like, I'm finna just people do care because honestly, every time I tweet something, I have to mute something now on my personal page. I'm like, yo, y'all care way too much what I got to say. I feel like, I literally logged out of my Twitter, deactivated my Instagram. Y'all better hope I come back. I might not be back, G. So somebody might be having it, that real TPJ handle, but it's fine. Sometimes you need to unplug. And that's kind of one of the things that I'm actually going to start to work to do as my kid gets here. And as we move towards the winter, because I think that with everything that's going on in the world, especially with COVID, it's going to be time to really, lock in mentally. Because even me, like I'm starting to get a little stir crazy from being in the house. And I just have to keep telling myself to just calm down and just lock in because I'm not going nowhere for a long time. How you doing though?
I'm chilling, bro. Put out a new song. Just making music. We're trying to make music.
Fire, by the way.
Thank you. With the season coming back, trying to make music. Like I be tired as hell, bro. I'm like, game started like 10:30. I'm trying to watch all these games. I'm gonna keep it G with you. Them early games, bro. I'm not cutting on the TV to watch basketball at 10:30 in the morning.
I'm gonna keep it G with you. I watch all them early games because by the time I get up for work, an hour and a half into work is basketball on. So usually what I do when I wake up is I cut on youtube.com/HNB Media TV. I watch both of the shows that are up. And then after that, by the time that, both of those shows go off, it's time for basketball. So I woke up today, I watched Win Daily, I watched the Spark Report, and then basketball's on. And I watch basketball all day long. I watched D-Wade in them after the games. And now, so that's pretty much how I've been, tackling my days. Also because I have to work from home. So I'm on a computer all day. So it would behoove me to have basketball on in the background. So yeah, go ahead.
I'd be like, I done woke up probably at like 4 a.m. like every night for the past like
my cat wake me up every day at 5 a.m. G. It was 6 a.m. Now it's 5 a.m. 5 a.m. to 5:26 a.m. G every day. I'm yo, I already know I'm about to have a kid. So everybody always say you don't sleep when you have a kid, G. Oh my God, pray for me, G. Because this cat is driving me nuts already. I can't imagine when a baby get hit, bro.
Nah, I've been sleeping.
Y'all ain't gonna hear from me. Y'all be like, this man TPJ at Alcatraz.
Nah, I've been sleeping like 4 hours a night, but still trying to find room to be creative and make music through all of that. Since I don't have as much like just complete time as I did early on when there was nothing else going on, and I was just like staying up basically all day or like waking up at 6 and be like, all right, the house is quiet. I'm gonna just rap from like midnight to like 6 a.m. Can't do that no more. So just figuring it out. I've been on Premiere Pro heavy.
Good.
Yeah, I actually had to. If y'all saw the Pappy Lady takes, I just had to edit that because the mic cut out midway through, so I had to like literally go in and like edit it.
Really, I didn't know that. Good, congratulations.
The mic cut out midway through. I had to,
congratulations! Look at you.
Nah, just using Pro Tools helped because like it's not the same thing.
It is when you as a filmmaker when you go and you score films. You're still literally when I scored my last film, I edited the film, and then in the same timeline that I edited, I did all my rough scoring underneath it, and then all they did was just export the audio, put it in Pro Tools, and just score it on and take the same things that I had set up in Premiere Pro and just put it in Pro Tools and just like edited it in Pro Tools. But like I started the score in Premiere Pro. So it's the same principles. It just, instead of it being all audio, there's a video layer, and you have to think of it in the same way. And like Photoshop files, Illustrator files, PNGs, anything with transparency in it, in its file natively, you can use those like layers, like you stack up like makeup almost. You know what I mean? Or like vinyls on a court, like you know how they put the lines on first, then they put the logos on, then they put the, you know what I mean? It's the same thing with like with Illustrator, Photoshop, all this stuff.
Makes sense. So yeah, I had to do that today, which was
that's dope. Congratulations on that. So let's go ahead. Let's hop into some NBA action. Let's talk about the Clippers. The Clippers lost today, or they lost yesterday to the Phoenix Suns. Devin Booker hit an amazing game-winning shot. Devin Booker is a man on the mission. Devin Booker is playing like Bradley Beal think he was playing.
Relax. Stop that.
For real.
Relax.
Devin Booker played like Bradley Beal think he was playing.
That's the name of this episode. I don't know what no. Devin Booker is playing like a person who has teammates, who has actual legitimate NBA teammates. That's what Devin Booker is playing like.
Nah, he playing like Bradley Beal think he played. Hold on. What was the name of that episode? What was the episode? Donovan Mitchell think he Devin Booker think he Donovan Mitchell. And then what was the one after that? It was, you know what I'm talking about? When it was like Donovan
Mitchell like he Devin Booker.
Oh yeah. And then there was another one where I said somebody think he had, but still, type that in the chat so that way I can remember the name of the episode. That's hilarious. But yeah, I do have some new graphics on Hoops and Brews, because now that we had all these guests on, when you have 3 people on, you can't really see their full faces when they in the windows like this. So I had to make something where it could be 3 people on. You can see everybody, their full camera and stuff. So yeah, so if you notice some new graphics, there are some new graphics available right now. And as you can see, so let's go ahead and let's actually get back to the Clippers talk. The Clippers lost, to the Phoenix Suns. Should they be concerned right now with what's going on? Obviously, Montrezl Harrell is out because his grandmother passed. My condolences to Montrezl. I wish you the best. Obviously, that's got to be a very, very tough thing to have to deal with. And the way that I see him post on his Instagram, that's like his mother to him, so I can understand, losing someone as significant as that, how that would take a toll on it. And even you can, hear from Doc Rivers talking in the press conferences, the emphasis for them is not about worrying about when Montrezl Harrell is back. I think they're going to play the rest of this season acting as if he's not going to come back and assuming that he's going to have his mind on his family, which I think he has every single right to want to do right now, if that's what he wants to do. I think Lou Will coming back today showed a lot, to me, because and not necessarily what he did during the game, but after the game, I think that he, I've been a person where, to the point where, people have been upset with me because I've defended Lou Will and doing, and going to get his wings. And even Lou Will said, I go to a place that I frequent a lot. I frequent that place between the hours, usually of 5 to 6. People know that I'm there. I'm famous for going there. I eat there a lot. It's very well known that I go there. And yes, it is a gentleman's club, but I went there to go get food like I always do when I'm in that area. The funeral home that I was in that area. And he also said that, he understood that he, now that in retrospect, his actions may have been immature. He could have made some better decisions, but he also said, I don't think people would have been as upset if I would have went to a steakhouse instead of a gentleman's club to get my meal. And I think, and that's the same argument that I've been having, is that but I understand that. But if his intention was to go there and get a meal, it's not. But I understand it. But even he said, I got to own up to it, and it's an L that I got to take. It's an L that he got to take, and I'm not going to be the person to crucify him or say that he was wrong for doing it, because literally I've worked at tech companies and I've had plenty of people ask me to go during lunch to go to a strip club to get lunch and drinks.
Wasn't doing a global pandemic.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It matters about the optics of the way the situation looks. Like,
it doesn't if he was literally just going there to get some wings. He got a wing flavor. He got a whole flavor. You literally said what he do to get the wings.
I feel you.
This is what he was doing.
But same time, you even see a report came out of Graham. We don't like know if it's true.
Oh, a stripper said, we don't know if it's true. Okay. So now her word mean more than Lou Will word.
No, but either way, bro, either way, you being an NBA player, you had to make a better. He even said he started off his statement by saying, "In retrospect, I could have made a better decision."
Of course, that's what you say. That's a great PR statement.
You could have made a better decision in retrospect. Why the hell are you going to a strip club in the middle of a global pandemic?
I just spent 2.5 weeks around.
Yes, but no,
nobody.
You are Lou Will. Call some women to the crib, G.
That's why you go to the. That's why you go get some wings. I'm Lou Will, G.
Call them to the crib, G.
G. I look. I'm about to recreate Lou Will walking into Magic City to get these wings.
G.
Bro. Gets out of the car. Walks in. Hey y'all, what's up? Hey y'all, got my wings ready. Yeah. He see a dance over there. Jack Harlow over there standing with his homie with the girl, probably sitting like, oh shit, it's Lou Will. He get up, push the dance off. He walk over. Hey Lou Will, can I take a pic? Lou Will like, fuck it, yeah. He like, oh yeah. They give him a drink. Yeah, oh yeah, cool. He drink the. Jack, come. Oh, all right, cool. I take a picture. Take the picture with the man. All right, cool. He see the stripper from far. Yo, what's up? She shake a little ass. He like, yo, I see you over there. Shout out to you. Grab his wings and he leave. And then literally the whole world making this man sound like he caused the pandemic or something.
He didn't cause the pandemic. G. It's not as big of a deal as people are making it, but still, he could have made a better. You had to understand how the optics of the situation look.
I understand how they look, but like at the end of the day, he would have had to quarantine anyway, and we talking about chicken wings.
Yes, I understand that, and again, I think people are making too big of a deal out of it. Like even when we had the phone, shout out Cam when he was like, "Oh, like what? That don't have nothing to do with man having a winning mentality." Because he doesn't like what? Serious. But he could have made better decision making mid-pandemic than going to eat at a place that I don't think is probably the most sanitary place to begin with.
Bro, that's such a terrible statement though, G.
It's a strip club. G. Any place people walking around half naked can't be that sanitary, G.
Yeah, but then why are they serving food there?
Cause it's good and people gonna eat it and you get hungry.
I just went to a restaurant the other day that had a B rating. You don't know what Magic City Health Code rating is. Leave them alone.
What you mean? Why they serving food? Because people be hungry in the strip club, not want to make money. I'm gonna keep
it G. I've never ordered food in a strip club.
I've never ordered food either.
I personally just don't feel like that's the place where I want to have my meals.
I was talking to my dad about it. He was like, food in a strip club. They weren't doing that back in my day. That must be something new. They had no food in a strip club back when I was going to a strip club. That couldn't have been the case. I'm like, I've never ate in a strip club either personally. I've never done it.
I'm crying.
I'm not gonna say I wouldn't do it. I just haven't done it yet.
I'm crying. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna keep it G.
But should the Clippers be concerned? I actually think yes. I actually saw a lot of things today that were. I've seen a lot of things over the past couple of days that's been a little bit alarming. When it comes to the Lakers game, I think they can smoke the Lakers regardless. Like that's hilarious. The Lakers, I think that this team literally is built to beat the Lakers. And I've said all year that I even think that when they built this team, one of the main goals was beating the Los Angeles Lakers. Even if we don't win the championship, we want to make sure that we beat the Lakers and announce our presence that dominant team, no matter who is on the other side of the spectrum. But one for one, they're dealing with a lot of personal issues.
I'm sorry. My bad. Your internet breaking up, but yeah, go ahead.
For real?
Yeah.
But for one, like they're dealing with a lot of personal issues.
Yeah, you got that T-Pain. Damn, 28 going right now. But you wanna no, it's fine. Go ahead, continue. They're gonna have to deal with it.
They're dealing with a lot of personal issues. Like, you're dealing with a lot of death. Like, you're just not gonna get over that, within seconds. Like Trez's grandmother died. Lou, he said, and the thing, that was the first black man he ever saw make legal money. So that person meant a lot to him. Pat Bev even like dealt with death. Like, that's a lot of stuff to deal with, and you really don't get a chance to properly grieve. You kind of just gotta like put it to the side and just like go play basketball. And it's like these people like human beings also. So it's like you can't just.
But also he might have found some comfort in getting that food after someone he loved just died.
I understand that. I feel you.
I'm just saying, like, what if? For real.
I understand that.
For real, we don't judge people that are obese for eating comfort meals. What if that was a comfort meal?
Yes, we do judge people who are obese for eating comfort meals.
Yeah, and guess what? And people, and it's not right, and it's not right, and it's not right, and it's not right.
Okay,
and it's not right.
Whatever. Regardless.
When Trump tweeted, "I've never seen a skinny person drinking Diet Coke," that's when I knew it's like, nah, G, we gotta change, G. We gotta make some changes. Dead ass, he tweeted that. On God, He literally tweeted, "I've never seen a skinny person drinking Diet Coke."
I've seen a skinny person drink Diet Coke before, man. I've seen that.
I've had Diet Cokes. I actually like Diet Coke.
I've had, but they're
The aspartame instead of the regular sugar. But go ahead.
But they're dealing with a lot, and then also just on the court. Even today, like I saw PG run point guard more than I've ever seen PG run point guard. I don't know if that's a good thing.
That's because Pat Bev hurt his calf.
Yeah, but Reggie was on the court. Like, you can't get the ball to Reggie.
I think the biggest problem is this: they're playing Zubac too many minutes, and I like Zoo, but Zoo is playing too many minutes.
Noah?
You gonna let me finish? What I'm saying?
Yeah, but like, where was he?
Listen to what I'm saying, fam. The problem is they've been playing Zubac too many minutes because they need to get him in a rhythm. Because, like I told you, they're playing as if Montrezl Harrell is not coming back. So if you're playing as if Montrezl Harrell is not coming back, then guess what? You need Ivica Zubac to be baby Marc Gasol, like I've been trying to call him for forever. So, yeah, you would much rather struggle and lose all of these games. I don't really think they care about positioning as long as they have a top 4 seed. I think they know they're going to meet up with the Lakers, and whether it be in the second round or the Western Conference Finals, it don't matter. It didn't matter before. Well, actually, it mattered before because the Lakers would have definitely had home court advantage every night. Every night at Staples, it would have been a Lakers town in there. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care how many Clippers jerseys the Clippers would have tried to give away. It would have been purple and gold all throughout Staples Center, regardless of which team's banners are up or not covered or whatever. And you know, RIP Kobe, because they didn't take his banners down at the end of the season. I respect the Clippers for doing it as well. But I think that with that scenario, you need Zubac and you need Morris to be able to get more shots. I also think you need PG to have more ball handler responsibilities because you're going to need him to run more pick and roll opportunities between him and Zubac because of the fact that Montrezl Harrell is not there anymore, which a lot of their offense on the bench was predicated off of pick and roll. Doc Rivers told me earlier this year, or actually, no, I don't think he didn't say that to me. Did he say that to me? He either said it to me or he said it to another He either said it to me or to another reporter, but basically he said that his goal is to keep at least Kawhi or PG on the floor at all times with Lou Will and Montrezl Harrell. Well, if Montrezl Harrell isn't there, then that means that Paul George has to be out there with Ivica Zubac and Lou Williams, or Kawhi has to be out there with Ivica Zubac and Lou Williams. That means more ball handling responsibilities. Also, you saw in the past, really like couple games, Reggie Jackson's shot selection has not necessarily been the greatest. His ball handling responsibilities have also not been the greatest. And I'm not going to shit on the man and bash on him and call him saying he's playing nut ball. I'm just going to say the same criticisms I have about Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis, which is that they need to slow down because in the playoffs, the game slows down.
I will say this,
so you have to slow down.
I will say this about
I think they'll be all right. Go ahead.
I will say this about some of those guards. Guards threes usually don't come from the corner. And because where they're positioning PG and where they're positioning Kawhi a lot on the court, you see a lot of times, for instance, like Lou Williams. I've never seen Lou Williams take this many corner threes. I've never seen it. Lou was never in the corner last year. Like everything Lou did usually came from the wing or came from like top perimeter. He be stuck in the corner a lot now. So I do want to say, like, yes, Reggie Jackson has not been shooting the best, but maybe it's because of positioning on the court that he's being positioned in places that he isn't used to being positioned in. Like usually if you look at Reggie Jackson's career, he's always been the main ball handler. Even when he had that stretch run in like OKC, he would be the main ball handler. When he was averaging 16, that was because Russ was hurt. Or when you sent Russ to the bench, Reggie stepped in and he was the main ball handler. He go to Detroit, he dribbling the hell out the ball. That's how we got the damn max. So again, like, a lot of times it's like he isn't
press conference between Doc and the press
today.
Yes,
yeah, I watched it.
Pregame,
no, the pregame, no, the post game, yes.
It might have been pregame. It was either pregame or postgame. I think it was Ohm from ESPN asked about Marcus Morris's shots and his rhythm.
Yeah, he said that he's not gonna get the same shots that. Yeah,
the same Reggie Jackson.
Asked that.
You are a pickup.
I'm not necessarily talking about
pickup.
I'm not, but
get in where you fit in.
But I'm not. But I'm not necessarily talking about shots. I'm just talking about where you're positioned on the court. Like literally, he might not know what the hell he's doing in the corner. I'm just saying. So it's like, do I think that they have? Huh?
Who fault is that?
I mean, it's just some people aren't used to playing.
But you can't blame. But you can't blame them for that. That Reggie Jackson has to make that adjustment. Like even after the game, when I asked Doc Rivers, I'm like, you know, when I thought the Clippers were going to win the game, I had already had my question in my mind queued up because, kind of when the games are going on or whatever, you kind of have to have your questions ready so that way you can raise your hand. But when the game was going on, I had already had kind of my question in my mind. But then, like, after the game ended, I'm like, yo, like, Doc, like, what did you think about Kawhi's performance in terms of him being clutch? Because Kawhi would grab the Bulls. He grabbed the Bulls by the horns, and he started hooping in the fourth quarter and literally took over the game and was doing what he needed to do. And then obviously Zubac playing too fast, because literally it's like me when I'm playing 2K. Why are you trying to make that pass, Zubac? It's like 8 seconds left in the game. Just hold the ball. I think they had a timeout left. Hold the ball. Clear out if you want to with your elbow, and then wait, and then turn around and wait until it's open or until somebody calls a timeout. You have slow down, young guys.
Which sucks that he did that, because I mean he had a great game up until then. Like, he had actually rendered Aiden ineffective for a while. Like, I forgot Aiden was even on the court from what he was doing to Aiden. Like, I actually thought that was honestly probably his best game of the season, besides the fact
asked Doc if that was his best game of the season as well, and then he made the ball.
The fact that he made that turnover, but also when it like comes to the Suns, the Clippers have struggled against the Suns all year. Like, this ain't like that this the first time they lost. Even
number 23 on the Suns, he was balling. I'm like, yo, is this Oubre? I'm like, nah, that's not Oubre. I'm like,
you talking about Cam, the rookie Cam Johnson?
Yeah, I'm like, yo, the Suns got a lot of light skinned dudes on their team. They all kind of was blending in. I'm like,
Dave. They've struggled with the Suns all year. The Suns are a really good basketball team. Like, I remember even early in the season, like, Trez was having an issue because Aiden wasn't there, and Aaron Baines always pulls out to three, and Trez don't really like coming out to three.
Aaron Baines flashing them in up.
He don't really like him not that. Yeah, and like that was a game when Kawhi turned around and you saw him literally yell at Trez. You don't see Kawhi yell at people too much. Literally like yelling like, bro, what you doing? So they struggled against Phoenix all year. So, and also again, there's this issue with the Clippers and guards. Cameron Payne came in and for a second there was creating the mixtape on the Clippers.
Do not disrespect the Chicago legend Cam Payne.
Cam Payne should not be checking in the game, getting 11 points in 5 minutes. He was on the street 2 weeks ago. That shouldn't happen. So
hey, like you said, everybody been cutting the mixtape on them.
So it's still his thing again.
Cut a mixtape today too.
So look, here's this thing against. It's like a consistent pattern. The Clippers and guards. I don't know what it is, but for some reason the Clippers and guards, they have an issue, and this has been a consistent theme throughout the season. I just seen guard after guard after guard after guard. G. Shake Milton started his career against the Clippers. G.
I'm crying.
He wouldn't even be starting right now. He wouldn't be starting right now.
I really wish people knew more about Shake Milton so that way we could name this episode Shake Milton started his career about the Clippers.
He started his career on like he wouldn't be starting right now if that didn't happen. That happened. The season ended 2 weeks later. They was like, you know what? Brett Brown's probably sitting back all quarantine. Damn, we got to start, bro. And started him. So I think they have concerns. I don't know if I'm like so concerned to think that like they can't work around them. I think that they can, but they do have some real life concerns, and they also have some actual basketball concerns. I think the basketball concerns would be the positioning of people on the court. They have to figure that out, because I do think that they could possibly be. Now, granted, obviously you said they have to adjust. I agree. You do have to adjust, but again, I think that they could possibly be compromising some of their guard play by the position that they're putting them in, by putting their really wings in perimeter guard type positions.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I don't think that any of your assessments are wrong. I just think that with Zubac, personally, what they're trying to do is also we have to consider the fact that he had COVID, and even though he was asymptomatic and he didn't feel well, he still had it. And although it wasn't bad, he did have it. And he missed, I believe, pretty much all of the scrimmages. Yeah. And pretty much came back, at the start of the season. So we have to look at Ivica Zubac and give him a fair shake and give him a fair chance to be able to actually get back and develop a rhythm. And that's really more so what I think this game was about. Doc Rivers mentioned also about Lou Williams before the game. He said, I like to take my guys and throw them into the fire immediately. We don't need to gradually get you back into the game. Like, we're just going to put you back in your normal role, let you go, and let you actually play the minutes that you would play at a very, kind of bird's eye view where they're watching it really heavy. I think Lou Will was on a 20-minute long minutes restriction tonight or something where, along the lines of that. So I think this was just a game for Zubac where they just needed him to really get healthy and kind of tune up. So I don't want to make too much about it. I mean, personally, I just think that it just kind of is what it is. Let's talk about. Go ahead.
I do agree that PG needs to run more pick and roll. I think PG is great in the pick and roll. I also think that it puts the defender in a bind because you can't sag off of him.
I have one thing to follow up with what you're saying to agree with.
But I think they can get into those pick and rolls differently. The way they were doing it today was literally giving PG the ball, acting like he was damn John Stockton by setting up the offense. I think that you can get into that pick and roll. But I'm just saying
the difference is not Steven Adams out there setting those screens.
No. Listen,
it's Zubac setting them screens, not Steven Adams.
But
Miles Turner or Roy Hibbert or David West, who are all great screen setters. Go ahead. But
they always had guards, and usually, if you probably go back and watch a lot of that film, he was probably receiving the ball on the wing, which is usually which is why it's called the wing position. He was probably receiving the ball on the wing instead of him coming up the court. The defense is focused in on you. It's just like you get into the action a little like differently. I don't have no issue with him doing it. I just think that maybe you can get into the action differently and position it a little bit differently on the court. That's all I'm saying.
I will say this. I think that the one thing that the Clippers need to do is develop the Kawhi Leonard, Paul George pick and roll. I mean, Paul George is 6'9", Kawhi is 6'7", solid body. Yeah, develop. No, listen, literally.
I agree with you.
But who can stop the pick and roll?
I fully
they can stop a Kawhi Leonard, Paul George pick and roll.
They wouldn't be able to stop it, but the issue they wouldn't be able to
stop and Kobe.
They wouldn't be able to stop it, but here's the issue. PG doesn't really want to play the 4 position.
I don't need him to play the 4 position. He can play the 2 position and run a pick and roll, run a 2-3 pick and roll.
Who else on the court with him? Name your lineup when you doing
I line up on the court. Well, it depends. Is Montrez there, or are you talking about with no Trez?
I don't think if you but see the reason why I don't think you run that with Trez on the court because Trez can't shoot. If you're gonna run that out, if you're gonna run that, I want to play 5 out.
Okay, then here's my lineup. And actually, I don't want to play 5 out with that. I actually want to play. I want to play 4 out, 1 in. And actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Ivica Zubac and I'm going to put him at the 5. I'm going to have him stand over near that other corner hash mark on the weak side. I'm going to take and run a Kawhi and PG pick and roll on the strong side, and then I'm just going to put shooters on the left-hand side. So I'm going to have Lou Will in there, and honestly, if they want to put Jermichael or they want to put Marcus Morris, have them stay on that side. Y'all get ready. They're going to have to collapse down to the paint, which means if you Zubac, you either going to get a wide-open 15-foot shot or the other 2 people around you are going to get open shots. If they can keep him up near the top of the key, kind of more so where like Aiden doesn't play on the low block. Aiden plays more near like the top of the left key or the right top of the like free throw line, like right in those areas. If you can get a pick and roll on the other side and run Paul George and Kawhi over there and keep Zua near that free throw line and just have Morris like at the top or Lou Will at the top and Morris in the corner, the Rockets do the same thing. The only difference is Russ is usually playing the center, but usually he's diving at the rim trying to pick up the loose rebounds. The Clippers don't have another athlete like that. So keep Zoo out there. I personally think they're going to need Zoo. Zoo is going to have. If Montrez is not there, Ivica Zubac is the key to the Clippers winning championship.
Even if he is there, they stay.
I disagree because I think then you can supplement Zubac and Noah and Jermichael Green's minutes and even Amir Coffey, who before the season I was like, who the hell is that? He's come up and played very, very valuable minutes. Very, very valuable minutes. He actually kind of reminds me a little bit of Gary Trent in terms of how he's working his way up, kind of in terms of getting minutes. Like he actually sometimes is getting game minutes when they need him off the bench. And I think that if he can come in, I think even in the who did they play the other day that they beat? He hit a
Pelicans?
corner.
Pelicans
yes, the Pelicans. He hit a corner 3. I had never seen him hit a corner 3 this year, but he was wide. It don't matter. It don't matter. He got the opportunity. He made the shot. He's a lengthy person. He's not a terrible defender. He got to find his way. I think the Clippers just have to figure out their lineup. The problem is Doc has too many lineups. But the good news for him is even as Doc said, during his pressers today, that the Clippers honestly, are still implementing new things in their offense. And even when Lou Will was watching them through their Zoom calls, Lou Will was like, "Oh, that's new." And he also told the guys via Zoom in the chat, pick it up because the practice wasn't strong enough. And obviously you see what happened today. They came out and they didn't really give a strong effort, which is unfortunate for them. But I mean, it is what it is. So let's go on. Let's move on. Let's talk Houston Rockets. The Rockets. I am slowly not convinced This Portland game didn't convince me that they can beat the Lakers. And the only reason why this Portland game didn't convince me that they can beat the Lakers is because if Russell Westbrook is off at all from the free throw line, you can damn near hack a Westbrook.
I mean, if he gonna shoot 41%, then let's not even mention. Then let's take this topic off the damn thing. If he shoot 41%.
No, but not even 41%. Even if he's shooting 60-something percent, because Russ is a guy and he can rack up 25, 28, 30 shots. He can rack up 20 shots on any night. So if I'm him, he gonna jack up the ball as much as he can. What I think other teams might result to doing is fouling him later in the games and taking their chances. Because even yesterday, when the Lakers was playing the Jazz and they got the ball, the Lakers inbound the ball. Braun gets the ball. They wait for Braun to throw the ball to a free throw shooter. Foul Braun. What the foul Braun? Foul LeBron. He's the only one on the floor that can't shoot free throws, especially like they foul LeBron. I was like, yo, what are you doing? What are you doing? So even with the Rockets, foul Russ. Let him, like, the most clutch thing that I've ever seen them do was knock down all of those free throws at the end of that game in order
Milwaukee.
Against Milwaukee in order to put them away. But if you can frustrate them a little bit, get them a little off kilter, and get Russ off his game, I also think Russ playing Dame was part of the reason why he missed all them free throws. I think him playing somebody that he wants to beat so bad, and both of them have said it's nothing personal in terms of like they have personal beef. They say it's literally just like, I want to destroy you on the basketball court. But so the same way I want to destroy you, like I want to beat you so bad that when we play, I want to make every shot. I don't care.
Brain neutral at times. Like, bro, why did you just do that, dog?
It don't, because I want to win.
Just do that, dog?
And that's the same thing Russ does. Go ahead, talk the shit.
Today, first of all, Russ played. That's arguably probably Russell Westbrook's worst game I can remember this season. Not only was he 41% from the line, he was 41% from the field. If he can shoot 41% from the field and 41% from the line and 0% from three, I don't know what that true shooting percentage is, but it's terrible and nowhere near 60. And even saying all that, they got out rebounded. But the thing about them getting out rebounded is, for one, you can box out. You even saw them, PJ Tucker was putting on a box out clinic on Nurkic half of the time, and also on what's up?
Hey, PJ Tucker has been getting washed all bubble on, G. They've been putting that man in the washing machine on hot cold with the bleach and the fabric softener.
Yeah, but that's kind of PJ's job.
And took the laces out the shoes, G. It's kind of bad, G.
Yeah,
but that's PJ Tucker. I give you credit, all the credit in the world for as much effort as you put, because as much as they've been abusing you, I would have quit by now.
Yeah, but like that. Yeah, but like that's PJ's job, which is also why I think PJ just the same way of Harden and Russ is important. PJ is just as important to the defense as those guys. He does everything else. He does little things like box out, tap a ball, things that, especially when you're playing small and you're trying to rebound, everybody has to go in there and rebound. And the thing that the Rockets have is, luckily for them, two of the better guard rebounders than Harden and Russ in NBA history. So when you playing small like that, literally everybody has to go and rebound. You can't depend on one guy to go get you 10, 15, 13, 14 boards. So that helps. And then also they shoot so many threes, and with Russ driving to the one, you have to trap Harden for the most part, unless you're going to play Harden one-on-one. You play Harden one-on-one, and if he's healthy, I think the first game that they played, they played against the Mavericks tried to play on one-on-one. Harden had, I don't know how many damn points, but it was a whole lot of points because you're trying to play on one-on-one and nobody can realistically guard in one-on-one. But you trap, then Russ dives to the rim. I mean, you physically have to stop ball. Like, as a basketball player, you're going to stop the ball. That leaves 3-point shooters open. And it's like literally either the man in the corner is open, and if Jeff Green is going to play like he played tonight and hit shots, and don't let PJ Tucker actually start to actually hit shots again, then they could be a real issue. And again, like, yes, when it comes to winning a championship, I don't know. I think it depends on matchup. But the game against the Buckets did give me hope that, let's say, they did, get moved.
I'm glad you called on the Buckets, the Milwaukee Buckets.
The Bucks. It did give me hope, because one thing I see with the Bucks is they really do not care about guarding 3-point line. And that's cool. But if you get hot on them, then you just get hot on them. Like, they not really trying to go out there and guard those corners. So can they win a championship? I think it's possible. I think it's a long shot, but I definitely think that they can get out the Western Conference. I think they can beat the Lakers, and I think the only team that they might have trouble with out West is the Clippers. That's because I think the Clippers, with the way that they are, can play the same way the Rockets can play, and maybe play that way a little bit better than what the Rockets can play it. But same time with that is, I just said, the Clippers have had an issue with guarding guards. I've seen Russ and Harden both cut promos on the Clippers with my own two eyes.
Yeah.
So yes, I think they can make it out the West. Win a championship, I don't know. I think the Raptors could, make it very difficult on them. Also think the Bucks can make it very difficult on them. But same time, like a guy like Marcus O, does Marcus O want to move out there and be able to guard those 3-pointers? I don't know. But I will say the
Marcus
style.
O won't play if they play Marcus O.
Yeah, they would probably put Siakam at center and then go.
That's the Raptors might sweep the Rockets if they play them.
They might. So win a championship, I don't know, but I do think that for sure that they can make it to the finals. And even today did give me hope, because I would hope Russell Westbrook for one wouldn't shoot 41% from the free throw line, because he ain't done that all season, and 41% from the field, because he damn near ain't done that since 2020.
Yeah. Nah, 2020.
Gee, the man was averaging like 50%.
I mean, it's 2020 right now, but whatever. Let's go ahead. Let's talk Lakers. Lakers are the number 1 seed in the West. It is confirmed. It is stamped in the history books. I was wrong. Laker Nation, y'all love to sit up here and say, oh, blah, 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 DPJ, you hate the Lakers, blah, blah, blah. How dare you talk about the Lakers? How dare you talk about LeBron? Well, look, I'm about to give y'all roses, so that way the next time y'all talk and y'all say whatever y'all got to say about me, you can refer back to this clip and I can tell you to shut the hell up. LeBron James deserves all of the credit this year for coming out and proving that he was not washed. Yes, I did think LeBron was washed. Yes, I currently think LeBron is washed at this moment. I didn't think that he was washed throughout the first however many 60 games. But at this moment, coming back after the break, I think he might be headed back to Washville, but we'll see. He might just need to catch a rhythm. Anthony Davis is a dog, a dynamo. I actually think Anthony Davis cemented himself as a number 3, player in basketball this year. I think my top 3 players in basketball, it's actually my top 5 this year.
Anthony Davis. I'm gonna throw my computer through my
top 5 players in basketball for the 2020 season are number one, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That's fine.
No, number 2, Anthony Davis.
Okay.
Number 3,
fine.
Kawhi Leonard.
Okay.
Number 4, James Harden. And number 5, Luka Doncic. Number 6, LeBron.
I don't hate that.
As we step back,
I disagree.
As we step back from the LeBron hype train, we get to really see that when you load up on him in the paint, I've seen LeBron airball threes. I've seen him go wide right off the rim. I've seen him hit back of rim. I've seen him hit front of rim. I've seen him clank left off rim. I've seen LeBron do a lot. LeBron looked a lot this year like Nerlens Noel looked. Like he getting a lot of cleanup rebounds and a lot of cleanup points since he hit this scrimmage field, since he hit the bubble. LeBron been looking like Nerlens Noel since he hit the bubble, G. He been looking like Nerlens Noel with a Magic Johnson burner.
I honestly think LeBron's one of the people who the crowd not being there has probably really affected. We gotta think LeBron been playing basketball. For real, like Bron Bron has been playing basketball one way. No, Bron has been playing basketball one way for 20 years. Like, even when you remember when they even asked him about, what do you think about playing for no fans? He was like, I ain't playing then. Like, that's who I do it for. I think the crowd might have actually affected LeBron. And also, I'm with you. I think that it might take him a while to get – I think it also might take him a while to get his body back revved up. Luckily for LeBron, not too many teams are like – luckily for LeBron, not too many teams are like the Raptors. Not too many teams are like the Rockets. Not too many teams are like the Clippers, meaning teams that have bodies to be able to guard him. Like, if you can guard LeBron, you can beat the Lakers. Luckily for the Lakers, not too many teams that they're going to play can guard LeBron. They just don't have the bodies at this point. Denver is a team that maybe you look at what Michael Porter Jr. is doing. You look at them having Paul Millsap and Jerry and Grant. You have a little bit more hope that maybe they can guard LeBron. But outside of that, and outside of Houston, because they have Robert Covington, they have PJ Tucker, they have a Jeff Green, they have a Daniel House. They have a couple different bodies that they can throw with LeBron and give LeBron a look. You think that they can, but for the most part, nobody out west can really guard LeBron. Now you go over to the East. I think that let's say if it was a
look, and everybody's like, why aren't everybody complaining about the Raptors beating the Lakers, but they're not complaining about the Suns beating the Clippers? You want to know why? Because the Suns are a bad team and nobody takes them seriously.
They're not bad.
So when they're a bad team.
They're not bad.
They're
not bad.
No,
They're not bad. They're mediocre.
They're a bad team. They're a bad team they're a bad team that has had the ability to have 3 months off to figure out not how to suck. Give the other teams 3 more games to adjust to them, and the Suns gonna go back to being who the Suns are.
They're not bad though.
They are bad. They are bad.
Suspended for like 20 games.
It doesn't matter.
Oubre is hurt. Oubre, wait, no. Oubre got hurt. They're not bad. Bad is the wrong word. I don't think they're not a good elite team. They're not even a consistent playoff team, but they aren't bad. The word I would give for the Suns is mediocre. I think they're a mediocre basketball team. Bad is what they were the first 5 years of D-Book's career. That was bad. D-Book had 70 points. They was terrible.
Until they make the playoffs, they are bad to me. I'm sorry. You can say what you want to say. Anyway, point being, I expect them. I didn't expect the Clippers to beat. I'm sorry. I didn't expect the Clippers to lose to Phoenix, but also Phoenix is like one of them fluke teams. Like if they win, like it happens. Like it is what it is. I also think with the Lakers clinching the number 1 seed in the West, I don't necessarily think them guys on the Clippers really care that much anymore. It's kind of like whatever. Like we can beat any one of these teams, including the Lakers. We just need to see them. And now that they ain't no home court advantage, I think that honestly is just about time. I think Trez will be back before the conference finals. I think Trez will be back before the second round, to be quite honest. But I'm not going to rush him or tell him how he should or how he can grieve. But I think that he will be back. And if he's back, if I'm them, I'm not worried about anything. We just have to continue to win, build solid camaraderie. And as I told you before, they don't have an identity. The Clippers don't have an identity. The Lakers have an identity. The Lakers' identity is defense. Is defense. And on offense, they're pick and roll and pass and shoot. Pass to the shooters to make threes.
Hold on, wait. Shooters.
Yeah,
by the way,
the problem is Avery Bradley been one of their best shooters, and then he gone.
No, not like I was saying.
KCP, Danny Green. Go ahead.
How many more, Danny Green? How many more? How many more will you miss? But no, for real. Like for the Lakers, I think probably like the biggest worry.
Devin Book is better than Luka Doncic. I'm putting you on timeout. I'm finna log on the YouTube right now and put you I'm putting you in timeout just for the level of disrespect. Devin Booker ain't never made no playoffs. Luka Doncic clinched the playoffs and he was 21. You better stop your disrespect.
For the Lakers, I think the biggest worries for them, one is running into a team that has wings to guard LeBron, and then two, their guard play. I think they have a real issue. For one, they lost their best guard defender, and Rondo is hurt. I know Lakers fans love to pull up the net ratings. I don't give a damn. I've seen Rondo's work in the playoffs for a decade, and I still think there will come times in the playoffs, especially with Bron being older, where you may not expect with again Bron older, and with the fact that you may again run into a team who can guard LeBron. That far away from the basket, from 25 feet away from the rim. There may come time in situations but you may need LeBron to be a scorer, but be able to initiate his offense easier. Rondo is a guy where you can run a pick and roll with LeBron. You can also put LeBron in post and help him initiate his offense better. Even still, Dion and all that. Dion, all that looks cool right now, running the pick and roll. It looks great. But in a game 6, down the stretch, in the Western Conference Finals, who you want the ball in the hands of? Dion Waiters or Ray?
Hey, look.
I'm gonna take my chances with. I'm gonna take my chances.
Hey, look. I just want to say this, Lakers fan. I love.
Don't say y'all. Whoa, hold on, wait. Don't say y'all. I never say everybody was bad.
Hold on, wait a minute. Even if he is bad, he been good for the Lakers. He been good for them.
He was bad. I thought he was a good pickup.
No, look. Even this, if I thought he was bad, who replacing him? Nobody. Who? Like Michael Jackson said, who is it? Who replacing this man? Nobody. If he was bad, who's replacing him?
But real
come on, G. What's your own? Go ahead.
Can we move on for the Lakers real quick and talk about the reason why your head should be clean bean right now? The Nets.
Hold on. Let me click on the NBA. Okay, go ahead. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's WNBA talk. No. I can't find the right topic. Go ahead.
Why
No,
clean being
no,
right now for the Nets?
no.
Nah. Like for one, like I said, for the Nets, I mean, you might think that this is pointless, but again, like Kyrie said, yo, we know this person gonna be able to play with us next year, but we got to find out the rest of the guys. And you hear them talks about trying to go and get a Bradley Beal. Well,
Bro, you might have to log off for a second because your internet is going crazy, bro. Come back. Anyways, the Nets. Look, y'all talking about shave my hair, bro. My hair was this long, G. My hair was this long. I shaved my hair. I literally took the clippers live on the internet, grazed my shit. I'm not finna go with the ball Montel Williams in here. I'm sorry. Y'all want me to go be Montel. You see this right here? See, this is for all you youngers. Y'all ain't over 30. You see what this is? This is what Bron is going through right now. Okay? I'm going through the same damn thing. Stop disrespecting me. If I shave this shit bald, it might not grow back, goddamn it. So take the shave that you got that was this long and live with it. My hair was still long. You know how mad my girl was that I shaved my head? I walked in the room. She's like, I'm mad as hell. Like, I was rubbing on your curls. I'm like, my bad, baby. I lost a bet. So no. If you want me to shave my head bald, get over it. We ain't finna be in here. You not finna have me in here looking like Vince Carter on TNT Tuesdays.
But like I said in my Paris Daily Takes, like I just think that these guys on the Nets are auditioning for jobs next season. Somebody got to play with KD and Kyrie next year. And then also, again, maybe you're like auditioning for trades. A guy like Karis LeVert, if the rumors are real and they really want to go look at Bradley Beal, the Wizards have to be comfortable taking back whatever package somebody gives them. If Karis LeVert can go out here and average 22, 23, 24, and you think if I'm the Wizards, well, you know what? Okay, we get Karis in here, we pair him with John Wall, we still might have 2 all-stars in our backcourt. So again, like the Nets.
By the way. Okay, you got the 2 games. Hold on. How many games you say? 3 or 2?
Well, I said they went 2 games.
Was that the bet though? 2 games or 3 games?
2 games.
2 games, and because it was a double or nothing.
Yeah, and Karis LeVert got to have.
If Karis LeVert do not play more than 3 games, G, I'm not. That don't count, bro.
Okay.
I don't want to hear you tell me this man went out in 3 games.
Okay.
And he didn't play for the rest of the bubble because he didn't play today.
Okay.
He played 1 goddamn game.
But the bubble includes the playoffs. The bubble includes the playoffs.
No, it don't.
How it don't include the playoffs? The fuck
season bet.
Gee, no, it wasn't.
The people was a regular season bet.
No, it wasn't.
Going average 24 in the regular season.
No, I didn't. I said
he was right in the bubble, G. Not in the regular. You want somebody in the playoffs?
The fucking bubble ain't the playoffs.
Okay, wait a minute.
He gonna average 27 for the duration of time in Orlando.
Hold on a minute. So that means every single game
he gonna average 27 in Orlando. Yes.
No. It wasn't 27. It was more than 24, wasn't it?
It was actually 22 at first.
Yeah, but then we raised
22.
No.
Okay. He gonna average 24 in Orlando.
24 and they win 2 games. They won 2 games.
2 games. He gonna average 24 in Orlando.
Time. So including the playoffs.
Yes.
You know what? Like John Stark said, I couldn't believe this man just did. I'm so glad you said that. They gonna double team the out of that man.
No, they're not.
He gonna score 12 points in the playoffs.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. Get ready to pay my bottles.
No, he's
not. Get ready to pay my bottles.
No, he's not.
Go ahead. Get ready to pay my bottles. Go ahead.
No, he's not. But again, like I think the guys on like I said, I think the guys on the Nets have looked great. I think Michael Porter Jr., the performance he put on yesterday, beautiful. The 37-point performance, and again, I think is needed because you got
better than Jokic, by the way.
Whoa.
Just like whoa. Not yet.
He's
better than Jokic. In the same
youngster.
In which Luka Doncic was better than LeBron last year. And
no.
He's better than Jokic. He is because he's more dynamic.
No, not yet, youngster. Not yet, youngster. No. Now look again. I think he will be, and I think that
yes.
And I've said plenty of times that I think that he is the key to their success in general. I think that again, you got a guy who was ranked number 1 coming out of high school. This guy who was ranked number 1 coming out of high school, and you got him at what I think outside the lottery because they were either it was outside the lottery or it was the last pick of the lottery, pick 14 to 15. and you get this guy in your system and he becomes anything close to what he was supposed to be, especially.
Can I say this? Can I just say this really quickly for 10 seconds? Guard packs, you deserved everything that happened to you in terms of being fired, let go, whatever. Michael Porter Jr. was there for the taking. Like, come on, G. Go ahead. I'm done.
No, because at that time you don't want to risk that. You don't want to risk that in the lottery that early. The Nuggets.
Why? I was saying it then that it was worth it.
No. Gee, that man limped up.
A player that's better than Michael Porter Jr.
Listen.
Or that has better potential, better ceiling than Michael Porter.
You said that Larry Markkinen was Dirk Nowitzki. That's what you said. So I don't want to hear that shit.
Shut
your ass up.
He was injured. He was injured, and his coach needs to be fired. He was injured, and his coach needs to be fired.
TBJ. Do you think the Bulls have a good training staff? Yes or no?
No.
This man, Michael Porter Jr., limped up the stairs at the draft. What do you mean you want me to pick him? He
just had surgery.
That's why you don't fucking pick him.
That's why you pick him.
Gee, you don't pick him with a terrible training staff when he's limping up the thing at the draft. You are the Bulls. You are fucking terrible. You need somebody who will. You need
gamble. That's what.
No, you don't gamble that high.
Every year.
The Spurs don't ever fucking gamble on players because they pick in the second round. Who has Spurs ever gambled on?
Gamble.
No, it's not. You picked in the second round.
It is.
No, it's not. The Spurs have never picked anybody they literally expected. They have never picked anybody that they've expected to be good outside David Robinson and Tim Duncan. Everybody else was a fucking mistake. A mistake. Ginobili was the last pick of the draft. That is not gambling. That is a mistake. A mistake. You do not pick a man who limped up the draft at the seventh, limped up the ramp at the draft at the 7th pick. You do not do that. No, you don't. Hell no. No, the Nuggets had the 15 pick. If it didn't work out, it's fine. They were the number 1 seed regardless. That's who picks that man. No. Hell no. But again, I'm happy to see Michael Porter playing the way he's playing, and I think that he is the key to the Nuggets' future. If he can come in and be that guy.
I was trying to spit that shit everywhere, dog. You wait, because that shit, they were a mistake.
If he can come in and be that guy, especially this year, like I didn't know that Will Barton was hurt, Gary Harris hurt, and Jamal Murray hurt. So it may seem like
they hurt.
I mean, shit. Gary Harris got like a hip strain. I think like Will Barton got like a sore knee, and Murray got something. So this is the guy that
listed as questionable. Will Barton and Gary Harris are listed as out versus the Spurs.
So like this is a guy that you like. I don't know if they're gonna be healed up by August 11th, August 12th.
Yeah,
this is a guy that
Murray has a hamstring issue.
So like this is a guy that you may even ask to do more than what you may had even planned to ask to do more. He ain't got arthritis. G.
I swear, y'all in the comments is wild. G. Yeah, but but everybody was scared of MPJ, but they shouldn't have been scared. Watch, like I said, he's gonna be a Kevin Durant like player. They're gonna be mad that they didn't take the man. Anyways, let's talk 76ers. What do you think about the 76ers? Joel Embiid threatened to slap the shit out of Shake Milton about a week. About like 3 days ago. Then Shake hits the game winner versus the Spurs. What are they real contenders, bro? What do you make of the 76ers?
At this point, I think if you're inconsistent, you're inconsistent. I think that they have a shot, obviously. I think that anytime you have, Joel Embiid, who when he's engaged is arguably the best big man in basketball. Ben Simmons, when he's engaged, is arguably the best whatever position he is in basketball. But I maybe think that trying to redo your lineups this late in the season could maybe have some wrong, implications. But I mean, we'll see. Again, like I think they got a shot at it again. Like I personally think the talent level was there. Even when you look at them playing a team like the Bucks, they have the players to offer Giannis resistance. Like Giannis just won't have his way against the Bucks. I mean, well, not the Bucks, the Sixers. So we'll see.
Yeah, I think we will see. I mean, I think that I was talking to to my bro Lee earlier, and I was saying that I was talking about guys that I think could potentially be 2020 guys in the NBA, and I was talking about who was I saying that could be 2020 guys. I was like, the only players in the league, it's like 5 guys in the league right now that can like give you like 30 and 20 30 points and 20 rebounds right now. And I was like, one is Luka. One is I think I said one was Anthony Davis, Karl Anthony Towns, Drummond, and I named one more person. And then he mentioned Embiid, and I was like, I don't know if Embiid on any given night can give me 30 and 20 because I don't know if he's gonna want it every night. And that's the problem about him. Like, how you gonna tell somebody else you gonna slap the shit out of them when we worried about your
Shake was tripping. That no, the say he was Shake was tripping.
Matter if he was tripping.
Shake was tripping. Shake was tripping. G. He was tripping. He was tripping.
Matter if he was tripping.
He was tripping. 3 straight plays, he was tripping. G.
It doesn't matter.
I understand why he was mad.
You know the world is watching. That's not what you do in that moment.
I understand why
he was
world mad.
Is watching.
He could have handled it better. He could have handled it better for sure. But Shake was wild. I understand why he was tripping. Shake was wild on 3 straight possessions.
In that moment, you have to use your brain, man. And that was and you know people want to talk about Lou Will. Is he a winner? And does he make winning decisions? That wasn't a winning decision by Joel Embiid to me. That was a loser kind of decision. That's a loser mentality. I'm never gonna disrespect nobody that that I depend on, that I want to be in a foxhole with me in front of everybody. Like me and you can have it out in private, but I'm never gonna go on the internet and tweet I could be mad at you. I don't give a fuck. I'm never gonna go on the internet and tweet no shit like, oh fuck Pappy. Like, nah, I'm gonna call you before I do that. I'm gonna pull you to the side. You don't do that in front of the whole world. If you got a problem with him, you tell him to calm down, but you get in the man's face. But you don't say I'm gonna slap the shit out of you to where we can read your lips and we know what you're saying.
Yeah, you said I'm gonna slap shit out of you.
You didn't see the clip?
I mean, I didn't really get to like read his lips.
He literally said,
he did like this.
He literally pointed at him. He said, I'll slap the shit out of you. And then Shake said, you gonna slap the shit out of who? And he said, I'll slap the shit out of you. He said, what? And then Shake said, I'll slap the shit out of you. Like, what, boy? I'm a grown ass man. I don't give a damn if you a behemoth.
Shake was tripping. You should be right here telling people that you're gonna slap the shit out of people. No,
so if Shake was you gonna slap the shit out of me, you better let me slap the shit out of you after I hit the game winner. And don't be tweeting me no goddamn congratulations on hitting the game winner. We ain't friends right now. We ain't friends, we enemies, like Michael Jordan said. And then I took it personal. Dead ass. I'm shaking, and then I took it personal. Take that game winner. Slap that. Fat boy, go get in shape. Literally. If Shake would have been like, fat boy, I would have been like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. So I also like being like, I'm looking at some of these teams and I'm just gonna be honest. I'm very disappointed in who's won and who's lost in the bubble. I expected the better teams to just be better. And they're just not better, bro. They're just not like I expected the better teams to just like really, really, really be better. And they're just not better, bro. Like I'm looking at the standings, right? Bucks, 2 losses. Celtics, 2 losses. Wizards, 3 losses. Jesus Christ. So glad they did not make the playoffs. Clippers, 2 losses. Utah Jazz, 2 losses. Mavericks, 2 losses. Grizzlies, 3 losses. Pelicans, 2 losses. Kings, 3 losses. Like it's a lot of red on this board. A lot of red on this board from teams that are considered to be top tier teams. The Pacers and TJ Warren, as well as the Raptors, have been the only ones that have really come out and shown up to play every single game.
They might drug test TJ Warren.
And the Phoenix Suns, I mean, you could drug test him. It don't matter. He's been a great scorer. He's one. He's been a great scorer.
He wasn't doing this shit.
Yeah, but guess what? The crowd ain't there.
The crowd ain't there.
Like I said this before the season. I said all of the guys that are streaky scorers. I'm sorry. All of the guys that are streaky scorers and streaky shooters are going to be great in the bubble. And all of the guys like the Kawhi Leonards and the vets that are used to being in rhythm are going to struggle because they are used to that crowd. They have a routine. They're used to all those people being around them, helping them out, do things. Now that they're not there, it's a completely different thing. You know, Doc Rivers and them, and I've heard numerous coaches say that the bubble feels like the real thing to them in terms of like when the game is on, they're just concentrating on the game, but the experience is different, you know? So even though when the competition is happening, if the spirit is still different, that means that when you get, like you said about Braun, it's the same thing. So TJ Warren, I just think he hooping. Like, when has TJ Warren never not got buckets? He's never not got buckets. If it's anything he ever been criticized for, it's for his attitude and for playing defense. We ain't never criticized if he can get buckets. Some of them shits he's shooting them. What kind of steroids making you shoot them shits? Shit. What kind of steroids? Shit. What kind of steroids you shooting make you shoot them shits? Making you and clearing it and pump faking and pulling up from 30 like
also
what you want from the man?
Also the Pacers
He's
really
turning
need
the world be free right now.
Also, the Pacers really need the offense. I mean, you look at Oladipo, he's Ellen, like Malcolm Brogdon should never be your number one option, and like Sabonis ain't there, and Jeremy Lamb is hurt too. So like, I mean, you look around here you go. Yeah. Like Miles Turner is not a 20-point per game scorer. You look around, really only 24 per game scorer that they got left is TJ Warren.
Yeah.
So I mean, in reality, he's the number one option right now. He's kind of doing what he should do, and if like the Pacers are gonna do anything, he's gonna have to consistently be that guy that they look to get buckets.
And you have to stop him. And in the East, there's not enough guard wing defenders that can handle him. And honestly, he's really a 4, but I don't know what they've been starting him at. But he's really more a 4 to me in today's league. So I mean, hey man. Like, y'all better watch out for TJ Warren. I think that honestly, realistically, in the playoffs, he gonna wind up getting somebody knocked out in the first round, and we gonna be remembering him in 20 years. Like, man, yo, remember when TJ Warren averaged 30 in that series versus Whoop de Whoop? And we were like, yeah, man, that was crazy, man. He went crazy, and we ain't hear from him again. He started right now at the 4, right? But still, he's still only giving you 2 rebounds a game.
That's reckless.
That's
reckless.
But he scored 32 on 17 shots. So what can you say?
Yeah, he shot like 72% today, which is outrageous. Don't shoot 72% on me. Yeah, I gotta fight you.
He been getting bizuckets. So hey, if you playing fantasy basketball, go draft that man. Definitely draft that man. But any final topics you want to touch on?
Not really. If there's anything you want to talk about.
All right, cool. So we will get up with you all once we get more NBA action. Shout out to all of the fans. Oh, actually, I do want to talk about it. Who wins? 2 Chainz versus Rick Ross.
Man. Come on, man. Ross, man.
What's your top 5 Ross songs you playing?
Top 5 I'm playing.
Your top
BMF.
5.
I'm playing BMF. I'm playing MC Hammer. I'm playing Aston Martin music.
MC Hammer. I just want to say this. MC Hammer is not a top 5 Ross song.
All right, stop.
Ross got better records than MC Hammer.
Not really. G. That man said Teflon Don, I am invincible. No, he does not, G. That man said Gucci Poochie Money Loan. Now we call him Alex. No, he does not. No, he does not. No, he doesn't. You got to judge a man by his principles. Teflon Don, I am invincible. Let's stop it right there.
I'm not rocking.
Stop it right there. That. I mean, tears of joy, and then I'm gonna probably go. Lastly, I'm gonna probably go. Valley of Death is he too. Valley of Death.
Come on, you losing. In a versus battle, I'm going Duffel Bag Boy, Riot, Bands to Make a Dance.
Cooking all of them.
His verse on All Me, Mercy.
I'm cooking all of them.
Actually, you know what?
I lied. Take off Valley of Death and let me get Devin a new dress.
I'm talking. Actually, you know what? Take off Riot. I'm doing Duffel Bag Boy. I'm different. Bands to Make a Dance, Mercy. And give me his verse on No Problem.
I'm cooking that. I'm cooking that, bro.
I don't know if Ross got a better verse than 2 Chainz got on No Problems.
All right, we done.
That man said inside of the Maybach look like it came out of IKEA, G.
I'll let you later.
Inside of the Maybach look like it came out of IKEA, G.
My favorite, G. That man said whole click appetite had tapeworm spinning Teddy Pendergrass vinyl as my J Burns. And God bless the man I put this ice over.
So
that's
what?
Me, G.
So no, what? G. So what, G? It don't matter, G.
I'm going Devil in a New Dress. I'm going Tears of Joy. I'm going Aston Martin music, BMF, and I'm going NC Hammer. You not cooking in MB. You not cooking in.
I am. G. Mercy getting it clean out the paint.
Mercy getting quick question.
Honestly, you need to be paying more Ross features if you in a versus battle.
Like my favorite Ross feature.
Battle, G.
My favorite Ross feature I cannot mention live on air.
What? Don't Stop?
No. It's not my favorite Ross feature.
What's your favorite Ross feature?
No.
What's your favorite Ross feature?
Oh, well, the verse on John is a great one. That's probably my favorite one. But then my second favorite
Ross. Put it in private chat. What's your favorite Ross feature? I'm confused, bro. I'm confused, G. I'm mad confused, G. I'm mad confused. Oh, you don't even know? Nah, G, put that in there. Put that in there. But honestly, if you put that in there, 2 Chainz got stuff to beat that, G.
No, he don't.
Yes, he does, G. Raw's verse on You Ain't Even Know wasn't even fire, G. Spend It was better than that.
What? Whoa! Ross verse on You Ain't Know wasn't fire. What we not gonna do is lie. What we not gonna do is lie.
Lying.
Okay,
We not
G.
lying. It was not bad. It's not better
G.
than Spin It, G.
All right, G. Aston Martin music game. Where he got us beating that record.
All me. Or Sacrifices. All me, G. All me, G. All me, G. All me. All me.
He didn't even have the best verse on All Me. Big
Yes,
Sean
he
did.
Yes, he did.
He had a better verse than Big Sean.
Yeah.
G Von Chi, nigga, God bless you. I'm sorry for saying. Come on, G.
I don't care. Yeah. G Fun G. Nigga, God bless you. Yeah. G, the end of the G. What? Yes. He watched all of them. And on the Ross tracks, low key, any track you're gonna play with Ross and Drake watched Ross on them. So you can't really use
Watch
that.
2 Chainz on.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. G, what song Drake watched 2 Chainz on?
Big fucking Big Amount, no lie. Do I have to keep going?
No, he did not, G.
He watched him on Big Amount.
G, what? G, 2 Chainz went crazy on Drake. What? I was a juvie. They gave me community. I had to pick up some litter. I want it easy. Please do not tease me. I want my Yeezys to dinner. This is the season. Don't make me sprinkle you niggas. What? I want my Yeezys to dinner, G. What? Come on. You wildin'. You wildin'. You wildin'. What? What? And his verse is bet on Sacrifices. What? You tripping.
Lyrics.
And he had the verse. And he had the best verse on 3500. And he had the best verse on Ali. And he had the best verse on Ali Boombaye. Which Ross was on? Lie to me.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Ross did. Ross did. And on 3500, yeah, and on 3500, I don't know. G Future went crazy. That man, Future said, "I'm not from this planet. I am abandoned."
And Lil Wayne watched him on John.
Who? Watch Ross on. You stop fucking lying to me.
G, did.
What are you, G? No,
what you talking about?
Ain't it funny? Mama only son be baking cakes. G, no.
So what? I got that Esther. Bitch, I'm Red Fox. Big B's. Call me Red Sox. And we get time. Here, and we get money to kill time. Dead clocks.
That's not hard.
They don't give a fuck.
Not hard.
They clip and roll a window up.
That's not hard.
I'm hard. You can send a bun. I'm in a red. She said she finna come.
That's not hard.
Oh, you wild as hell.
That's
you wild
hard.
as hell.
That's
you
not
wild
hard.
as hell, G. You wild
That's
as
not
hell.
hard, G.
You wild as hell, G.
We can leave it there, but
G.
no,
you wild as hell.
no, you won't.
Everybody, no, literally, and birthday song, fire song.
It's a great song.
It's a vibe, fire song. Feds watching, feds watching, feds watching.
Hustling, push it.
So what? Good drink.
Why do you make me come?
Good drink.
I'm
so what? So what? We got good drink. We got fucking problems.
Magnificent.
So what? We got rich as fuck.
Fucking problems. He not on fucking problems.
Yes, he is.
No, he not.
Yes, he is.
No, he not. You talking about the A$AP Rocky song?
Yeah.
He not on fucking problems.
He do the hook. He not on fucking problems.
No.
Gee, 2 Chainz not on fucking problems.
No, I don't think so. Is he on? Nah, for real. Is
the hook is I love bad bitches. That's my fucking problem. And yeah, like the fuck I got a fucking problem. What?
They snapping him. But yeah, he wasn't rapping on that. And that's not what we know that. All right, come on.
Huh?
All right, bro.
We know that song because of the hook, G.
No, we don't. We no
what?
That song. I know that song because, girl, I know you won't did. I'm Kendrick Lamar, aka Business to me. Just
but also you know the hook too.
Okay, I literally did not. I literally forgot that was 2 Chainz on that. Right?
How you forget that? And he got Big Bang. Big Bang take a little bank. Went crazy. Watched all of them on that song too.
Actually, Nicki cooked everybody on that.
Nah, she didn't. And he got Bees in the Trap. And he got I love them Scripples. And he got 24 Hours with T-Fly, which is a banger.
And Ross has 9/11 and Hold Me Back, and also has Amsterdam.
And Ross but 2 Chainz got KO. 2 Chainz got KO. So what? 2 Chainz got On Drug. 2 Chainz got Oh Well. 2 Chainz got Oh Well. AK-47 with
Rick
the
Ross.
Race.
Rick Ross has Rich Forever.
You got 2 Chainz got Slanging Birds. Zip in a double cup.
That's heat.
All right, champions. 100 racks.
No, G.
Yes, G. 100
Maybe-
racks. 4
maybe-
a.m. And a song with Kendrick Lamar on a Grammy winner album. Are we
That
on 10 yet?
song is not-
He
I'm not-
watched Kendrick on that song.
What?
Huh? And he watched Q. I'm sorry, Q. It was I think Kendrick just did the hook. But 2 Chainz, he had the best verse on that song 10 from the Black Panther soundtrack. Are we on 10 yet?
Forgot that about that.
I don't want to make my mama ain't raising no hope. My mama, I just want to make my mama proud. Come on, G, stop playing with me. And he had a better verse on Bigger Than You.
All right, man.
R.I.P. We Just Killed the Club also had a better verse than Jeezy on that song. Super Freak, better verse on that song. Come on, G. You wildin', G. And Cut Off. And I forgot about Cut Off. It ain't nothing that. Come on, G. Yes, G. No, you wildin', G. And y'all keep saying Dice Pine. Somebody said Pappy got to log off. G. Exactly. Log off, G. Log off, G. R.I.P. to FBG Duck, man. It sucks to see people from the city get murdered, man. It really does. I don't like seeing anybody die. I swear to God, man. It sucks. Stop the violence in Chicago, man. It sucks turning on the news and seeing 78 people from the crib die. We need to keep us around. Keep us around. So RIP to that man too, man. No street politics. That's just some real life shit, man. But anyways, man, this has been Hoops and Brews. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thanks for watching. As always, it's been your boy TPJ. You can find me on Twitter at Instagram and Real TP. Well, not on Instagram. Sorry, I deleted my Instagram. Actually, don't find me nowhere. YouTube.com/HNB Media TV. Find me. My name is TPJ. As always, the show co-stars rap extraordinaire Pappy. Go ahead, get your plug in.
As always, man, follow me on Twitter at PappyWorld, PAVY word, all one word. I just put out a new record. It's called Subtle Flex. Make sure you guys go check that out. Yeah. Yes, exactly. And make sure you all please do us a favor. Go right now. Subscribe to the Patreon. Keep the brand moving. Trying to continue to grow, do our thing. So patreon.com/HNB. We appreciate you guys for tuning in as always. It's been your boy TPJ. And yeah, man, thank you guys. Please stay safe. We'll probably be back sometime soon. Trying to book some more guests, some cool guests. So we'll see what happens. Might actually have our first NBA player interview very soon. We might be interviewing somebody that is currently playing in the bubble, so that'll be interesting, and it'll be launching on Ball 360. So make sure you go ball-360.com. And yeah, man, we'll get up with you all next time. And until then, peace out. Have a good night, everybody. And until then, peace.
Fresh like I just got a contract. Fresh like I just got a max. Roll up this, we ballin' to the max. Fresh like I got a contract. Moving through the city, we be going.